It's just coming up to 20 to 12, marking the moment that a cameraman in the States missed the demolition of a stadium in Georgia that he was filming when a bus, at exactly the right moment, pulled in front of his, right in the middle of his shot, blocking it all out. We've talked about stuff that you've missed. Steve in Cheshire says, my wife's never forgiven me. When my first child was born, we bought a new camera to record every detail of the happy event. After a couple of weeks, when the camera wound on to the 40-second photo, I realised anyone under the age of about 25 won't know what on earth you mean with, when you only get 36, was it 36 photos you used to get on? In one cassette, 24 and 36 it was. But anyway, kids, once upon a time, if you got onto the 40-second photo, something had gone wrong. He realised the film was still in his bedside drawer. Not a happy bunny was his wife. I'm sure Steve was fed up too. And Joe in Bolton says, in a football game between two amateur dramatic societies in the 80s, that sounds great in itself. Two drums against each other. Anyway, he says, Joe says he scored with an overhead kick. He said his then girlfriend was filming for me at the end of the game. I went to play back only to be told the batteries went just before your goal. On our wedding day, she'd admitted she'd put the camera down as the camera was heavy. Back in the day, Joe, I'm sure it was. You must forgive her. Earlier, we had a Notts County fan who'd come all the way from New Zealand, flown in specially to see Notts County play Bradford, I think it was, in the playoff final of 1996, only to sleep all the way through it. Eamonn's done something similar. Go on, Eamonn. Where did you go and what did you miss?
It's a treat to talk to you, by the way. I can't compete with the journey that the New Zealand guy made, but I travelled up to Milton Keynes back in 1985 to a U2 concert with a dear friend of mine, Michael Ryan, who gets married in 2 weeks' time, by the way. And on that same bill were the Ramones, Billy Bragg and R.E.M. I'd worked the night before as a postman, which I was back then, and got very tired between the Ramones and U2 coming on, so I thought I'd go and get 40 winks in the car. But needless to say, when I woke up, Bono was just finishing the encore. Very frustrating.
Oh, right. Well, didn't the noise keep you awake?
Well, I'm a deep sleeper, Adrian, and it was, as I say, I'd worked the night before. We'd driven up that day from Epsom up to Milton Keynes, and tiredness just got the better of me. Thankfully, I saw them again 6 weeks later at Live Aid, and that more than made up for it.
OK, well, if you ever meet Bono, that's a hell of a story for him.
Well, and by the way, you do a lot worse than get Bono down at the Hawthorns. He's a good motivator.
OK. All right, we'll see about that. I haven't suggested that one. OK, thanks, mate. That's
pleasure to talk to you.
Cheers, mate. That's Eamonn, who once slept through U2. If you've missed something, maybe you just put your thumb in front of a camera. Plenty of people have been in touch. They've done exactly that to miss it, or I don't know, slept through something or whatever. Do let us know. Text 85058.